it's third down. Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They go play action. Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls.
You shouldn't have aimed it. You should have just lobbed that shit.
I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
Yeah, if you press up, it'll kind of like aim it straight.
You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though,
because that nigga had him beat.
Bad start to the ball again.
Not the way to get things going.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say?
Oh, motherfucker.
We're leaving. And that's exactly what he did. All the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. Got his man completely in the middle. That's Bennett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, wow, with the word. Oh, you blew it. That was nice. That was good stick work, though.
I know that play went to the
I was trying to clean his clock all up.
But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Oh, you dodging bullets there.
Edge, get out there. You want that left tackle, if you bring your tight end over there. Either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. It's Bennett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
What's up? Yeah, I played the first mission. That's just pretty cool. Oh, good shit, on Jalen Ramsey, too? Woo! Yeah, that shit seems like already, like, it's going to be pretty crazy. Like, I think the best part about it will probably be, like, the bosses. Yeah, it seems like they're going to make, like, some savages.
But this one is good. So we're
40 bucks.
Where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here comes the Atlanta offense now.
How will the defense respond after getting burnt up by Sammy? You're going to respond by leaving that man one-on-one with Sammy?
That's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number one in their conference.
And on 2nd and 10 now. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Winston now from the 50. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murphy. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. Jameis now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
To the air again with Winston.
Oh, good shit.
Intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared
I don't know how that wasn't a touchdown. A user's game. That's what you got to do. Got to get them users.
Offense now making their way back out onto the field. Last possession,
Now I got to send some fire your way.
Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
I ain't want to have to do
Big
this.
assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out.
And he can't get away. Mariota goes down, and
You can't be
that is
running
gonna
no
be a safety.
play action
And
that
Charles,
close.
at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of
Just
the
don't
times
got
in the
enough time
defensive
for that
huddle,
play
they
action
actually
fake.
call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So out come the Falcons now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles,
What's up?
a nice
I can't hear you
sustained drive
again.
to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two.
Oh,
right?
yeah, the Pacers.
Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Mariota steps away to his left. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
Let's go, Joey. Finally a Joey Bosa sighting.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. To throw is Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Bennett.
Damn.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Screen play, McKinnon. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
He's had enough.
We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Play fake. Mariota. And this is Gabriel on the catch. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ooh.
Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, We have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. On the screen, Bernard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air.
Sack his ass. Yeah.
Taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Jordan Willis in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now Jameis on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's
no
complete.
cover 3.
Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Falcons
damn, man, you had a linebacker chasing him.
Quick strike ability. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. So out come the Raiders. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board.
Boy.
We'll see.
Oh.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here again is McKinnon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Play action now. Mariota. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Now those is the type of throws you got to make.
A minute 58 to go in this first half of
That's a
play.
good read.
We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Can you get it in that end zone, though? That's the question.
So for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Mariota on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And
nice
he
call.
gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the gun, Mariota.
Get that nigga. Yeah.
Big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Jordan Willis having none of that.
A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Forced out to his left. Give him 9 on the play.
Get him
and
fucked up.
Bring up an interesting 3rd and goal.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Third and long here for Mariota.
Oh.
Caught for a Raider touchdown.
Carl, I'm proud of you.
I think
You
everyone
was growing
in this
up as a
league
Madden
talks
player.
about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And the lead will shrink to 6. Lutz now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not
But
a
what
whole
can
lot of
your
time
defense
left.
do?
What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. And it pops
Oh,
free. The collision
Sam,
there turned
hey.
the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know you felt like that should have been a
So we
pick.
can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold,
But
I
Sammy
remember
definitely
an
should have caught that.
expression I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And his
Oh,
throw is
Sammy.
incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On 3rd down, Winston. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Winston now to throw on first down.
How you gonna leave Sammy one-on-one with a linebacker?
Touchdown Falcons. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A first down throw for Mariota. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. So we have reached halftime now with a visiting. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry. So we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Setting up the screen to P-Ryan. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, it's Winston. This is complete to Watkins on the slant.
Oh, that nigga was almost out.
45. 23 yards on the play. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First down, Winston. He's going to look deep for Watkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A gain of 39 that time.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on
Good
line,
catch.
he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Danny Shelton getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Time running out here on the play clock. Second down, Winston.
Oh, my.
This one's incomplete.
Yeah, it should have been. I was trying to go to the whole other side.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Third and goal, Winston. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his third touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4 touchdown passes, carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in. And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Give them 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On play action, Mariota. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And a big collision.
You brave, Carl.
Flat on his back. Mariota had an 87-yard as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Mariota now from the 50. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 38.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now again, here's P. Ryan, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Jameis to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Murphy. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10. Play clock winding down. Now Winston. And he's got it. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see move.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
First down, Mariota. That is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Here's Mariota. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. They run it with McKinnon. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown. Raiders. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer. And that'll make this a 19-point game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And here now come the Falcons. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Pirine. Wiggles free. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. The Falcons on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Winston. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Good game, Carl.
They'll run it here with Pirine. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop. Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it? But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust. Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Get your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth, that rain can affect us as well, although not as much as the guys on the field. But let's face it, it's kind of fun to watch these types of games, isn't it? It is. By the way, how impressive is it that you travel with a laminator? I didn't even know there was a portable laminator. The things that you learn. Golly, wise beyond his years. So for Atlanta, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Oakland, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs.